Hi everyone, this is Nisi from Nisi Psych Yoga, and today we're going to work on our splits and our center splits and just our flexibility in our hamstrings, our psoas, and our hip flexors. So I have a lot of goodies in store for you. The props I'm going to be using today is a flex band, and I'll show you why, and then a yoga strap, and I think maybe I'll probably use my Yoga Pro Plus wheel as well. So basically, before you go into this, you want to make sure that you're pretty warmed up, because if you're not warmed up, you need to get your body warmed up so your joints can be so you can make sure you have that fluid around your joints so they're able to fold and flex and all that things that you need to do, because cold joints are stiff joints, and you're not going to really be able to do it that much, and you can get hurt. So make sure you just do a couple of jumping jacks or something like that, or I usually do some heel kicks. And so one of the most important things when you're working on the splits is the way your legs rotate. When you're doing the center splits, you never want your feet to go in. Your feet always need to be pointing back that way or pointing up, because when you open your legs, your hips need to flex. That leg needs to flex out. So that's why I love this, because it's stretchy. So if you have one of these, you want to hook it around your right or left foot first, whatever you want to do first, and you want to take it around your back. So it's going to go around your back, and you're going to pull it all the way to your other foot, or bring your foot in. That's fine. And then pull it back out. Now, it actually feels pretty good, really good. You are able to go further when your legs are flexed that way. There's no way that you can make your legs go into the center splits with them in this way. So this helps correct you. I know a lot of dancers use these, and people in ballet and things like that, and gymnastics. So this is great for yogis as well, or just people who want to become more flexible. So it's really hot out here, so you might see me sweat, or grab this towel. It's like 90. Bring yourself into a pancake. So this is going to be part 2. I did one yesterday, and it was just with the blocks. So this is going to be part 2, because we're going to do the center splits, and we're going to add a little bit more into our stretch today. So have that around your lower back, and let's get started. You keep those toes pointed up. We're going to kind of do the same thing that we did yesterday. Well, first we're going to start out and reach out. Have you guys been doing this every day? You have to do this every single day. Consistency is going to help you. And it's just like a language. If you don't use your language, you lose it. And that's kind of with your flexibility. If you don't work it out and stretch every day to keep that flexibility, you can lose it as well. So, you're going to go over and bring that left hand to meet our right, and bring ourselves to look up towards the sky. If you need a deeper stretch, go ahead and bring that right hand around and grab your foot and look up. Take a few deep breaths here. Bring yourself back up to the center. Go over to the left. And the same here for a deeper stretch. Go ahead and flip your arm around. Grab that toe. Bring your right arm to meet the left and look up. Take a couple deep breaths here. And bring yourself back up to the middle. Now we're going to go in the middle. Again, when you exhale, you're going to bring your hands out a little bit more. In, out. Inhale, exhale. And if you can't go down far, that's fine. You will be able to soon. Since I have this on my back, I don't want to go all the way down, because it's just gonna, actually it's probably just gonna slide up. Yep, and I can feel it sliding up. So I'm gonna get back up. We're gonna go into our next pose. So unhook it. We're gonna go into Pigeon. So yesterday we did a low lunge. This time we're going to go to a pigeon. That's going to give us a deeper stretch. So kind of go into it like a lunge. We're going to bring this feet up and the right foot behind. And we're going to actually use our strap here too. If you want a deeper stretch, you go ahead and take this leg out to a 90 degree. But if you're not able to go over, like I'm not, then you need to bring your leg back in because you can hurt yourself. You're just not quite there yet, and that's fine because we're going to be practicing every day together and we're going to be able to get this. So right here you want to do a slow back bend, a little back bend. Bring your armpits, make sure they're in, your arms are straight, stacked, and look up. Make sure you're breathing. Next, we're going to grab the strap. We're going to bring this right foot in. If you can't reach back there, that's fine. You can just bring it as far as it can go. So if you only can go this far, that's fine. But if you can go further, we're going to fish here. You're going to take this arm and flex it. This is going to help you get into that Lord of the Dance, which is what I'm working on. These are really good for this. And if you have your yoga strap, go ahead and use your yoga strap, but I will urge you to get one of these. And keep your leg right here. Make sure you breathe. Keep that core tight. And exhale. Bring it back down. Unhook it. Bring yourself back up to a low lunge. And we're just going to go over to this side. And we're going to bring that leg back to pigeon. Again, if you need a deeper stretch, go ahead and bring this out a 90 degree. But if you can't get your hips turned, your hips need to be squared to the front. If you can't get your hips squared to the front, like I can't, you need to bring that leg back down until you can get yourself squared to the front. Inhale, a little back bend. Look up to the sky. Exhale. Make sure your arms are straight and stacked. Armpits need to be tucked in. Back feet pointed. Right foot flexed. One more breath here. Exhale. Again, we're going to take the strap and we're going to fish it. We're going to hook our left leg. We're going to use our left arm and bring this leg as close as we can with a little back bend. Breathe here. You can use both hands if you need to. And exhale. From there, we're going to go in to a low frog. With this frog, point your toes away from you. Away. Bring your elbows in. And press yourself. Use that elbow, press your knee back. Or you can use your hand, but it's kind of awkward that way. So I just use my elbow and press back. Press back. Turn yourself this way. If you go into a deeper stretch, if you turn your body over to the left side. Inhale. Exhale. Turn over to the right. Use that right elbow to push into that, or the left elbow to push into your left knee, I'm sorry. Breathe here, keep that core activated. And release. Bring yourself back up. And exhale, I don't know if you can see, we're going to bring our arms behind us. Actually, you're going to point your toes out, your toes in, your your calves towards the back of the room. Bring your hands down and stretch. Take a couple deep breaths and walk yourself back up. Hop your feet back in and have a seat. Now we're going to take our blocks and see how far we've gotten for today. We're going to bring ourselves back into a low lunge. Make sure you have a slippery mat. So all your weight is going to go onto your blocks. You should be fine. Point the front toe, point the back toe, and bring yourself down and see how far you can go. I'm still working on mine. And so you can see this is how far I'm down. So I have a ways to go. Bring that right leg back in so you won't hurt yourself. Walk your blocks over to the right. You're in half splits now. You're going to go into full splits. Bring that right leg up. Point your toes and point the back. And so I have a ways to go on this side too. I was actually further yesterday, but that you're going to find out day to day. And this, using these blocks is a safe way to get into these splits because you can really hurt yourself. Bend that left leg, come back around, and give your legs a nice little hug. This is how they want to be. They want to go back this way. And that's it. And now we're going to go into our center splits. I like the center splits better. So for the center splits, I'm not actually going to use my block for the center splits because I want you to see how far I'm down. And I think a lot of people make a mistake in the center splits because they think the center splits is just a pancake. And they think, you get into this, I'm doing the splits. No, you're not doing the splits. You need to be all the way down. So when I go into the center splits, I use my two fists. Gosh, it's going to be hard for you to see with my hair in the way. I don't have my hair bow, darn it. Okay, I'll just try to keep it to the side so you can see. So you're going to start, when you're going down this way, it's okay to have your feet in because your body, your pelvis is tilted in and your butt is facing towards the back. If you're sitting up, yes, your toes need to be pointed out. But the correct way to do it is to bring yourself all the way down. So this is how you do it. And I have a long ways to go. And you may want to just keep yourself right here. Breathe in and out. But that's basically how I do it. I use my arms to put myself back up. One fist in, the other fist in, and then I sit back down. That is a really good way to transition back out without hurting yourself. I hope these tips really help, guys. Do them every day, stay consistent, and you will be able to do it. I mean, if you think you can do it, you're halfway there anyways. So, keep it up. Namaste.